Hi scholars, it's Miss Armstrong. Welcome back. Today for our virtual learning, we are going to talk about the materials we have for art class in our educational backpack, and we are going to play a game that will help us create an artwork. That's all about us. Yours will be about you, mine will be about me. The game is called All About Me. So you'll get to answer questions about yourself. We'll talk about that in a minute. First, I want to talk about the materials you have in your educational backpack for art. The first material you have is a pencil. You should have a pencil in your backpack. Second, you got a pack of colored pencils. They should all be sharpened. There should be, I believe, 12 of them. We're going to be using them. And you should have a pack of crayons in your backpack. So these are the materials we have to use. If you, for some reason, have markers, I'm going to be using markers sometimes. If you have markers, if you have colorful pens, you are welcome to use whatever you have. Really quickly before we get started, I just want to go over the materials. Remembering that crayons are really great because when you use them, the color is bright. It's good for blending other colors. Two. We want to remember with our crayons, especially because you have your own crayons now, not to push too hard so we don't break the crayons. So the first material we're going to be using this year, crayons. Okay, color pencils are really great because number one, they're colorful. Also, you can get some more fine or thin lines. So if you had something specific you wanted to draw, color pencils are great. Color pencils are also great for blending. We'll be using these this year for a lot of our drawings. So color pencils are great for that reason. You can get your drawing to be a lot more smooth with a color pencil than a crayon. So you guys know colored pencils are my favorite material. And then you have your pencil, right? So pencils are great for sketching. They're great for doing entire drawings if you want to. Just like the colored pencil, you can get a nice thin line. So these are the three materials we'll be using. If you do happen to have markers, the reason we might want to use those, they're also bright like a crayon, and you can get a thick line, a thin line. If you don't have markers, no worries, use whatever you have. Okay, now about our game. We are going to play a game just so that we can talk a little bit about our summer. And by talk, I mean you can talk in your artwork. Art tells a story. So we're gonna create a story all about us by playing a game. I have two cups. One says materials and one says question or material in question. I'll shake these up. We will find the material we're going to use. I have pencil is one of the materials that's in there. Colored pencil will be the second option. Crayon, third option. And then you choose is going to be the fourth option. So if you had markers or pens or something else you wanted to use in your artwork, you could use that. When I shake up and pick a question, there will be different questions. We'll go through all the questions. This one says, what is one thing you're good at? So you would draw one thing you're good at on your drawing. And by the end of your drawing, you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things about you in that artwork. So your artwork will tell a story about you. You can use, remember from last year, our color theory worksheet. I'll put a picture of this on the PowerPoint. I'll also put a picture of our types of lines. So if you wanted to use the types of lines, especially at the end, I'll give you some time to decorate your artwork. And visual texture. So these are the three we used a lot last year at the end of the year, and I think they're gonna come in handy. I am very excited to play our game. Before I let you guys go to the next slide, I just wanna let you know, this is very exciting, that we are going to be working with 3D paper techniques in the next couple of weeks. So if you want to start saving some scrap paper, maybe some paper bags if you have them to cut them up or rip them up, start saving some paper so we can do some 3D techniques. Cool? All right, so we are going to play our game. Meet me at the next slide.